you are having a wonderful, blessed day as always. So today I want to make a part 2 on the first steps we need to take when we are healing our body. Now this is all through my experience and my own research and things that I've healed personally in my own life. And I've healed things I just did not think were possible, especially with my back pain, sciatic nerve pain, allergies, cancer, lumps in my neck, which I'm still working on, but rashes and just all these things, moles falling off. It's crazy. And so I just want to share with you through my experience the things that I have done to heal my body. And now I do realize we're all at different stages of our healing journey, and some things don't work for you or may not work for you that works for me, and vice versa. And so I just love how we can have an open discussion with this, and you just never know who you can help through your journey. So, that's why I really say, it's really important to post comments and things that have helped you, because it could help someone else that's just going through and reading the comments. You just never know. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I started my channel. I really feel like I just want to get this message out. But okay, so in the first video we discussed about getting out of the mind, judgment, fear, labels, how it takes time to heal the body. Those are the first steps that we need to understand when we're going into a healing journey. So part 2, I want to discuss a little bit more things that have helped me on my journey, because it all works together, like I always say in all my videos. And it's not just about the food. The first thing we need to realize that it's also about stress, anxiety, really just making time for yourself. So that's going to be the first thing, is making time for you. I cannot stress that enough. Research on what stress does to our body, it's a killer. It's just as toxic as processed foods. So it's really, really crucial that we take time out for ourselves. And I know how difficult that is. I think of how I used to be before I started my journey, and my kids. Because my kids did horse lessons and horse shows, and I would pick my kids up at school with their clothes and the horses. I'd have to hook up my truck to the trailer, load the horses, pick them up at school, go to my their teacher who gave them horse lessons, and then we'd come home, and then it was dinner, and then homework, and then it just went on and on and on. I was literally, when I think back, I was a hot mess, seriously. And then we had horse shows, and it was, and for me as a mom or a parent, I feel like when I think of myself back then, if I wasn't, super mom, I wasn't a good mom. And that is so untrue. Just because you want to take time for you does not make you selfish as a parent. To be a good parent, you have to be happy, and you got to be healthy and vibrant. And it's hard. It's hard when you're trying to juggle all these things in life. And, we all have different things that are going on in our lives, and it's all chaos, and it all does the same thing to our body no matter what it is. So whatever is going on in your life, you have to step back and take time for yourself. Like I said, run a hot bath and light some candles and put soft music on, and just relax and get away from all the stress and calm yourself down. It is so incredibly healing. The next thing is get out in the sun. It is so healing and energizing. I lay out every moment I can. Now I can't lay out every day, of course, but I try to lay out as much as I can. And when I do lay out, it's between 9 and 10 when the radiation levels are low. And I do not wear any sunscreen, and I don't wear sunglasses. I want to absorb all the light and the energy and the vitamin D in the sun. It's very, very healthy and healing. Now, I had skin cancer, so at the beginning of my journey, I was like, oh my God, I can't go in the sun. And you have to remember, when you are alkaline and you're eating the proper foods, your body is protected. Now, I'm not gonna go out there and, in the when it's 100 degrees out and the radiation levels are high, and I don't go out there and I bake my skin. No, I'm not saying that. And I do wear sunglasses, but I do make a point that I am out there and I am laying out and I am absorbing the sun and the vitamin D and just connecting and being in nature in the sunlight. I feel like a solar panel when I'm out there, and after I get done laying out, I feel so amazing and I have so much energy. There is something that is just it makes you feel really good. Another thing is, be really aware of what you're putting on your skin. When you put anything on your skin, you should be thinking absorption, because that's what's going on. Our skin is literally like a sponge. And, I know a lot of people will say, if you can't eat it, don't put it on your skin. I got to agree with that. Now, my lotion is coconut oil. That's all I put on my skin. And I also put apricot oil. I've been using that. I use that on my face as my night cream. I don't use these expensive creams that I used to anymore. It's so nice. It's always going back to simplicity when you're on this healing journey. That is key here. Always turn to simplicity. And so be aware of what you're putting on your skin also. And another thing is exercise. We gotta move our body. You can't just sit on the couch and watch TV all day. Now, I have to admit, okay, so the first week of my detox journey, I had a really bad headache. I wasn't feeling good. And so I was in bed for a few days. But when that passes, you got to get up, you got to get moving, you got to start walking, you got to get in nature. And I love rebounding. It just gets things moving, and I like to be flexible, so I do a lot of stretching. So I think those are things that are really important and that have helped me also on my journey. You don't want to be stagnant, and that gets us in trouble. Our bodies aren't made to be stagnant. It is made to flow, just like life. Everything is in a flow and a movement. And so that brings me to the next thing also is in your home, I always have my fans going. Now this fan that I have behind me, I normally have that going, and if I don't have that one going, I have a box fan that I always leave in the window. I always want filtration going on in my house. I don't like the air being stagnant. And if you think about it, a lot of people spend money on these air filters. If you just get a box fan, these things are so cheap, and you just put it in your window, get the air going, you will see all the dust and everything that will stick to your fans. It's cleaning the air, so you always want a flow. Don't ever be in a house where, the air is just steel. It's not healthy. So I always have air flowing in my house. And that's really good. Getting outside and the fresh air is very important too. You want to breathe the good, clean oxygen air. It feeds our cells too. These are things that our body needs daily. So if you want to go meditate, go sit outside, do some breathing exercises. These are all really, really helpful. Another thing that has really helped me on my journey is just unplugging from social media. I used to spend a lot of time on Facebook, not so much Instagram and Twitter. I don't really go on those very much. The only thing that I go on now is YouTube because I'm making my videos and I'm making a lot of connections. I do not ever go on Facebook anymore, and it's really just all kind of fake to me. Now I do love the connections with my family members and old friends that I went to school with, and so I do like that part of it, but I don't know. I feel like I really have been a lot happier now that I don't go on there anymore. So I don't know. That's just my opinion and my experience with that. But I really do think it's good to unplug. And even with my channel, there's times when I really do need to pull back, and sometimes I'll make one video a week. And I was thinking about doing that in the month of September, just to really get back on some more detoxing, and because I have been practicing with other things also that I will share with you in future videos. But so it's really important just to unplug. But the bottom line, when we're on this healing journey, is be aware. Watch your body. Know your body. I know every inch of my body. I know every mole on my body. And and you want to keep a track of your kidneys. You want to see what you're eliminating. I know sometimes that can be gross, but you want to know. You gotta step up to the plate and learn your body. I feel so connected to anything that I eat and the response that my body has. So just be really aware of all these things when you're healing, and that's about it. And just remember, it takes time to heal. There is no magic pill here. And so just remember that, and just be aware. And because I'm telling you, when you start seeing change and healing in the body, it's so fun. Detoxing can be so fun when you get to that part of the healing journey, when your symptoms start going away and pain starts going away. And so, just give it time. And like I said, just wait and you will get your remedy. So anyways, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end there. And I hope and pray you all have a wonderful, blessed day. And I love you all. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.